It is 2:21 in the morning, and I have about a 9 to 10 hour drive ahead of me. So, got a long drive ahead of me, but gonna head up there. I'm gonna go scout. Hopefully, I should be there around lunch at the latest. So I should have about 6 hours to go scout and sling some of these cameras I have. And then try to be hunting by in the morning. Clayton's gonna leave here and he'll be hunting this evening. He already knows where he's going from last year, where I gotta go put some more cameras out and find another spot, because last year I ran into people everywhere. So that's the plan right now. Let's go try to kill some of these big buck deer. I just made it up here to where we're hunting. Got my truck, got all my crap locked down because I'm not checking in until later. So I'm fixing to bust off in here. I hunted here last year, the last couple days. I saw a good buck in here. I didn't really have time to figure it out, I just kind of hunted it. So that's my plan right now, is to go back off in here since I have history, sling a couple cameras, but it's not far off in here. It's really easy access. It's just kind of loud. Golly, look at this dang tree rub. That's pretty impressive. It's a good sign. That's a good sign. A lot of little trees walking in here. So I'm gonna go figure this out, and then I got 2 more spots in mind that I want to go scout, sling some more cameras, and then try to put my sticks and stuff in a tree this evening, hopefully before it gets dark. Be ready to hunt in the morning if I can make that happen. I'm gonna keep this spot in my back pocket. The only thing I found was that one tree rub. I couldn't find a single scrape, and I walked through all that last year. It's just a little bitty piece of public. I walked all through it last year, marked all the scrapes I could find, and not a single one of them is there, which is weird. There's also new orange flagging, so it looks like somebody's been hunting it. And if that's the case, they may have shot that buck in here I saw last year, or whatever. I'll keep it in my back pocket though. I marked a couple good feed trees that look to be pretty good. There's just no scrapes in there. I don't like that. Not for only having 6-7 days. Not really trying to come up here and shoot a bunch of does. I want to shoot a good buck. Go to my next spot. It's just up the road. See what's lingering around it. This big feed tree, it's a big oak tree, full of food, acorns all under it. There's a good scrape right here. It's even got fresh piss in it. It smells like buck piss. Put my camera right there, and I got another good scrape right there. So I can be hunting in here. Come put my saddle set up somewhere on this side. Looking back into all this, I haven't exactly figured out where yet. I didn't put any cameras in the first 2 areas I went and looked at because the sign just wasn't there, and this is what I was trying to settle in on and look for since I'm only here for a week. This is the first scrape. I was walking down this fence line, and look at this dang frill. Look at his feet up. They got a crossing right there, a big old scrape. It's got fresh piss in it too, so put my camera right there. And this is how I'm gonna access. I'm gonna slip in here and slip around to the back. But I'm pretty excited about this. This stuff looks really good. I'm fixing to ride my bike in here where I set my saddle stuff up yesterday. Had a lot of chasing and buck activity last night. No real big ones, a couple good ones, but pretty excited. They were running their butts off last night, hitting scrapes left and right. So got a pretty bright moon. It's bright outside, but I'm fixing to ease off in here. Just got set up in here. Sit down here real quiet, just don't get overly light. That's one good idea on that thing about up there. It's crunchy, so it can't sneak up on you, but you ain't sneaking up on them either. It was a little wet this morning, so it's a lot quieter than it usually is. Turkeys over there. I saw them last night right now. They're roasting. I forgot how cold my boots get. I usually only do it in the mountains, but I gotta cross a creek here and my feet get wet. And these boots are cold. I'm gonna hit them with the bleep can and a couple grunts. See what happens. Last year, these deer were really responsive to calling, so we'll see. We'll see if they're that fired up. We'll see if that gets some of these bugs fired up. I just had 2 does. I didn't get the camcorder on them because they were behind me in the tree the whole time when I first saw them. And the wind kind of started swirling. She was probably 40 or 50 yards. I'm pretty sure she caught my leg because she came to a stop. And then worked back that way. They didn't run off and blow at me. They just got a smell at me probably. It's a good sign though. They're maybe starting to get up and on their feet a little bit. So I'm going to sit tight for a little longer. See if anything else pops up. There may be a buck trailing behind. You never know. This morning there's been a bunch of squirrels in several of these trees. And they are knocking some acorns outside. There's a bunch up there. And those birds go flying in them and knock a bunch of acorns out too. So, and there's a couple other ones that I've heard dropping. This one right here got a bunch of caps in there too. That's kind of why I set up right here. I can shoot this tree. This would be a close shot, but it's not bad. I can shoot that tree down. I only saw those 2 does this morning, and I got down a little early. I had some errands to go run. I had to fix my e-bike. I broke the pedal on it yesterday. The nut backed out and the pedal fell off. So I had to run to town, take care of that. But I got my bow loaded up, got it on the pack, got my e-bike, just sitting on go now. So hopefully this evening we can make something happen. I'll probably shoot a doe if I see one. Be a little bit of a pain to get her out, but it'll be alright. That's what we do it for. She is a windy one today. I slept up in here, and I know nothing hurt me because the wind's blowing super hard. Feeling good. It's starting to cool down already. Dude, it's crazy here when that sun just barely starts going down. The temperature just boom. Has anyone paid attention to the Onyx deer movement predictions? Because we've been testing it for about 2 weeks now, and of like 50.5, 75. And then front blew in last night, and it is a swift 38 this morning with a high of 43. So, definitely a little cold this morning, and this front's going to be blowing in all day. And it's supposed to be like 22, 23 in the morning, so that'll really be cold. Hopefully the wind doesn't bother these deer too bad. They get them on their feet, feet around with some cold weather, and they'll be spunky. I'm going to do a little rattling this morning because I've had some small bucks on camera. They've been fighting. This morning was a bust. Regrouped. I took my stuff down out of my tree. That was 3 hunts, and I only saw 2 does, so I decided to pull my stuff. And I'm gonna jump. It's just a couple hundred yards to the next drain. So I've had the best deer activity in this drain, and I've also had a pretty good buck show up last night. So I think these next couple days are gonna be our best days to hunt, and I'm going to set my stuff up in here, and I'm gonna camp out, and this is going to be probably where I finish my hunts, unless just a monster shows up somewhere. But I'm going to go get set up in this tree, get in here quiet. It's only like 1:45. We think the deer are going to start moving early because this wind's supposed to start dying down, and the activity should pick up because it's cold. So that's my plan right now. I think this is where I'm going to end up. It's a really good pinch point. It's really, really thick, and there's certain deer trails, and they all kind of come together in these trees, and there's just some couple good feed trees in there. I just got set up in here. I really like this tree. I've got several good pinch points. There's a good trail right there. There's a good trail right there. And then there's another good trail on that backside. There's 3 good trails that all follow through here. And there's a good scrape behind me. And this is just a massive pinch point. You got a creek right here, so they can't cross right here. And this creek's pretty deep. I can see all that out there. And then on the other side of these trees, it's really, really big. So this is like a clearing. 15 yards. He ran right under me. Well, it was a pretty good evening. Saw those 3 does getting chased by that small little buck, and then there was a spike behind them. A coyote started howling off, and I was like, dang, that's gotta be close. Look to my right, and there's 4 does. It was either 3 or 4. I didn't really get a solid look on them. I was trying to get the camera on them. And then out of the corner of my eye, I saw something. It was that coyote. So I shot him.